Yo, I just had to get back on here and say my couple words, dog. Like I just had to get back on here and speak because when listen to this, man. When the bull said he don't believe in God, it made me rethink a lot of things. It made me think about when I was there in that position, feeling like that. It made me think about when I was feeling like that, man. It really did. And now that I've lived long enough to know, all right? Like, I lived long enough to, if you ever seen what karma is, or seen karma, first and foremost, man, parallel self-worth down, mentally and physically. You ever thought of universal law? It's the law that man didn't make. It's the law that man didn't make. And I ain't trying to teach motherfucker. I'm just trying to show you why I feel the way I feel. And some people not going to give a damn. But all the ones that do think like this, more power to you. We might be on to something. All right? So, I'm more like saying, like, karma is universal law. As far as I'm concerned, it's something more of the what you put in, you're gonna get out. Man didn't make that law. Who made it? Who made it? I witnessed karma. And if you are a certain age, you witness karma. Thank you, good brother. I appreciate it. But I mean, I'm sorry. Thank you. I ain't mean to call you brother or sister. Just thank you though. But I just when the guy came and try to get me to show him how God exists, I just was like, every time I get a way that God exists, I'm gonna bring it to the forefront. So every time he come to my page, he could see why I think God exists. Karma is real. Karma is real. The science of what you put in, you get out. It's not a man's law. It's not. It's not. Where that law come from? Exactly. What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, Naya, how you doing? If I pronounced that right, if I didn't, I'm sorry. But there are laws, and I'm gonna come up with some more. And I'm gonna come up with some more. You know what I'm saying? There are rules, and rules can be broken. You know? But what happens when you break the laws? Those consequences, even in the rules, but those consequences could be fatal. You know? You playing on the opposite side of love and life. You know? Thank you. I, I was there. You know what I'm saying? Where I was like, I wasn't feeling like I believed in God. I had some things going on. I had some things going on. But I had to step back and think about it all. If I sun worship, then I have to believe that there's a God, because I believe that that's the only begotten Son, the sun in the sky. And God gave us his only begotten Son. I'm just saying, even in that theory, even in that, I would still have to believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Because I get people that talk about, well, you praise the Son, so you don't believe in God. And that's not true. I would still have to believe in God, because that Son was given to me from God. In your books, in the books, it says, go to thy Father. That's a part of what God does. It's love, though. I like it. I like it. I just, I just, I just, I don't, I just was, it's on my mind. So now, for the rest of the night, I'm going to be thinking of this. Like, we really fall short of not actually thinking it through. We're not thinking it through with a level head, or we're just not thinking it through to think that there is nothing higher than us. That if there's a physical, then there's another side of it. I guess there's two sides to everything. So they make it spiritual and physical. This is what they say. Light and darkness, or you can't have one without the other. So it has to be two sides to this physical. It has to be two sides to this thing. This just can't be one-sided and everything else is two-sided. It just can't be. So, man, I just had to bring that to the forefront. That's the way I just had to, man. Like, I'm not trying to make people believe in God and all that. I'm not trying to make you believe in it. I'm just trying to tell you that I do. So I think it's real. You know what I'm saying? I think it's real. There's a force. Let's say there's a God force. There's a good force. And there's a bad force trying to take it down, trying to make its own rules, trying to bend the rules of God. Being a scientist is being a scientist. You're trying to figure out shit. I don't look at that as a bad thing. It's just that when you begin to, you bend the rules a little bit, okay, but then you break the law. What do they do to you when you break the law? They punish you. I mean, you breaking the laws of God. You getting punished. And your spiritual life, because there's a spiritual war happening right now. You know what? I don't want to get so heavy on that, man. I really don't. I don't want to be like I'm this preaching guy when I'm just giving you how I feel. Like I'm just giving you what I'm just giving it to you. I'm just giving it to you. But the karma, if you live long enough, you'll see the karma. And the karma is proof. And if it's not, it depends on what you're calling God. Because I'm looking at the all. Like it's everything. You know what I'm saying? This wood, it came from God. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good. It's. But other than that, man, I just had to put that out there. The karma is a prime example of, we know that there's. Now, there's also people who can bring karma. You know, you'd be surprised that some of us are summoned by people. A crazy thought, right? Crazy thought, right? What I mean is somebody might be calling for God, for God's help. And you being connected to the force, you being connected with nature and being connected with all the things of good, of God, you get called upon. Now you wondering why you helping the stranger. Stranger go home like, yo, that motherfucker came through for me today. Whether it was words, $5, $2, whatever the value it was still what that person needed, or it helped them over the hump, or whatever. It was a blessing, they would say. And you brought a blessing to them. Let alone you want to be a messenger? Be a messenger. Honestly, I'm just I'm just actually looking at myself talking to me. Looking at myself talking to me, because the voice within inside of me is very strong. The voice inside of me is very strong. Sometimes I write rhymes and the pen just goes. And I done got like a whole paragraph of just words coming together that I really didn't have to really think about. Yet when it was finished, it's a masterpiece. I could imagine when I see the painters painting, and then they be like, I just blacked out and painted this painting, and then it's a masterpiece. You have to be connected to something. You want to be connected to the evils of the world? Yeah, they doing it big over there, so big. Some people don't like to be where they doing it big at. Some people just like to do it. You know what I'm saying? Get to it. Let's do it. Get to it. I'm a God. Like, you hear me? Like, I can't see it no other way. Some of us sit around like, yes, yet the worst is to come. But, hey, man, damn. I see some foul shit, too. The bombs, the people, that shit, that's ill. That's ill. That's ill. And man, my praises go to these people, man. The earthquakes, everything that's out of the control of man. I mean, or is it in the control? Now that I'm saying, is it in the control of man? They controlling the weather. I don't know no more, y'all. I don't know no more, man. Peace, power, respect, man.